I am 10 weeks out of the 12 into the artist way, a practice that reconnects you with creativity. And if you take one thing out of it, the only thing is entertainment deprivation. The artist way proposes you do it on week 4, which means that you do not allow yourself any sort of entertainment. They go as far as to say don't even read. So no inputs, only output. You just create, whatever comes to your mind. I didn't do it on week 4. I had a lot of stuff and deadlines and I was finishing my master's thesis, so I found an excuse to not do it. But now I did it and holy shit, this was so useful. I wish I did it earlier. I did introduce a couple of tweaks. I kept reading because I'm not a reader. That is not something that gives me entertainment. That is something that I learn from, because all the books I read nowadays are very useful. For example, I'm reading Invisible Women. Holy shit, this is an infuriating book. I read it right before bed and I think it spikes my cortisol up, which is the reason why I don't fall asleep in 5 minutes. So I love that book. That even inspired me throughout this week to write a voice note to myself of a painting that I really want to do. I have 100% visual picture of what it's supposed to be, and I don't usually have that, so that is very inspiring to me. Throughout this time, because I didn't allow any sort of input besides music, I felt so creative, so free. I drew my partner and I in a technique that I don't usually explore all that much. I had an inspiration for a painting, had ideas for basically a poem, which I'm assuming one day might become musical piece of some sort. I'm really bad, not bad, I've never really explored music. Genuinely, when you don't waste your time on social media and you end up just creating a lot of beautiful things, or let's say for me, the rules were that any time I even think about touching social media, I try to distract myself with some sort of different behavior. I think it's called displacement behavior. So I would either paint or pick up a book or end up standing up and going outside to breathe fresh air, go for a walk, listen to music, like anything. And I rediscovered my favorite playlist on Spotify that I made years ago. Have been updating here and there, but oh my God, this is useful. Genuinely try it. I know it's difficult because throughout this time there were many moments when I was habitually picking up my phone and I was like, no, absolutely not, absolutely not. Please do not give in to the temptation, because it is so easy to do, and I'm very, very proud of myself for doing that for 1 week, which is kind of lame to say no, because the idea of being kind of so attached to your phone all the time is a bit painful and sad, because just 6 years ago when I was doing my bachelor's degree, I wouldn't even think about it. I was constantly posting on social media because I was filming YouTube videos very actively, which is something I'm trying to get back into now as well. But it is so surprising to me that I also became a victim of that whole cycle when social media pulls you in. I will see if I'm giving myself a little bit of leniency here and there, but so far I've been trying to stick to my guns and actually not engage with social media at all, because I've noticed so many beautiful and positive effects that I don't want to give up that feeling of creativity.